Pause for a moment, take a deep breath, if you feel alone today. This video is for you. Age may increase, your steps may slow, but your heart still longs to feel alive. Imagine a quiet morning. The sun's rays slowly enter, there's no rush, only tranquility. In old age, we don't seek a busy life, we seek a meaningful life. This video isn't about scaremongering, it's not about forcing choices. It's about giving yourself time to listen to your heart. We'll talk about life choices, about meaning, about relationships, and about warmth. It's told through simple stories, with easy-to-understand metaphors, in calm and friendly language. For anyone, anywhere. Slowly, we will remember one important thing. You are still valuable. Every day you live is not just a waste of time, but precious time. This video is a companion for thinking, a companion for breathing. If you want a calmer, warmer, and more personal life, take a moment. Listen with your heart. And let this story accompany you, because old age is not the end of the journey, but the most honest and meaningful part of life. Imagine a quiet morning. The sun slowly streams in through the window. The morning air feels light. There's no rush. You sit quietly, take a deep breath, and think, I'm still here, not just alive, but present. If you're older and alone, this video isn't meant to scare you. It's not meant to condemn anyone. This video is a companion, keeping you in your thoughts. Today we'll talk slowly, like two people who value each other's time. Relax. There's no need to rush. We have time. Before we go any further, if videos like this have been soothing, have been a blessing to you, please give this channel a little support by hitting like or subscribing. More seniors around the world can find heartwarming videos like this. Thank you. Your support helps this message live on. In many countries, nursing homes often seem like safe havens. Neat buildings, regular schedules, everything seems under control. But human life is not just about being cared for. Life is also about being known, being heard, being appreciated. Let's start with the first reason. A life without choices makes the heart tired. Imagine life like a train that always stops at the same station. Every day, same time, same activities. At first, it feels safe. But slowly, the heart begins to ask, is this still my life? When we're young, we fight for many things. When we're old, we only want a small right to choose. Choose, sit by the window or door. Drink tea now or later, quietly enjoy the morning or have a quiet conversation. These small choices are like a spoonful of sugar in tea. They're small, but they make life feel warm. Without choices, the day feels like a calendar that's simply opened and then closed again. In old age, small freedoms are more valuable than the great comfort of having no conscience. Even a wall clock needs new batteries every now and then, let alone a human being. Reason 2. Crowds don't always eliminate loneliness. Now imagine this. You're at an international airport. Lots of people, different languages, everything moves fast. But no one knows your life story. Loneliness is often misunderstood. Loneliness isn't about being alone, but about not being connected. Many older people say, I don't want a lot of people. I want one person who understands. It's like a small fire in the night. Not big, not very bright, but enough to keep us warm. Sometimes all we need is a sincere greeting, a smile that recognizes us. A conversation that doesn't rush. Crowds can feel empty. Quiet can feel full. Sometimes we don't need a big party. Just someone who remembers how we like our coffee. Take a breath, slow down, imagine a familiar place. The smell of morning. A familiar voice. A place where you don't have to explain yourself. That's what we often miss in old age. Age may change. The body may slow down, but your worth never diminishes. You are not just someone to be cared for. You are a long journey full of stories. A good life in old age is a life that still feels like your own. Next, we will discuss two very important things in old age. the meaning of life and the ability to adapt. Imagine a long road. The road isn't always straight. There are bends, there are inclines, and there are places to pause. When we're young, we often run along that road. As we age, we walk more slowly. But the direction of the road remains the same, the search for meaning and serenity. Third reason, a life without meaning feels heavier than just loneliness. Imagine an old watch. It's no longer expensive, it doesn't shine. But it still ticks faithfully. The problem isn't the watch. The problem is when no one wears it. Many older people don't fear loneliness. They fear the feeling, I'm no longer needed, in old age. The meaning of life doesn't come from doing great work. Meaning comes from simple things. Being needed, being heard. Being trusted like a small plant by the window. It doesn't need a large garden. Just light, water, and attention. When life loses meaning. The days seem longer, not because time slows down, but because the heart is empty. People don't live just to be cared for. People live to feel meaningful. Even plants can wither, if they're only watered, but never spoken to. Reason 4. Big changes are too hard in old age. Now imagine this. You've lived in the same house for a long time. You know where the light switches are. Even in the dark, you know the sound of the floor at night. Then one day, everything changes. In youth, change feels like a challenge. In old age, change feels like a huge wave. A nursing home often means a new place, new rules, new faces, new voices. It takes longer for your brain and heart to adjust. Like moving an old bird to a new cage. It's not because the cage is bad, but because the bird has long known the wind and its direction. Not all good changes come at the right time. Even we need time just to change the position of our favorite chair. Inhale slowly. Exhale slowly. Think of one thing that makes you feel like, this is my life. Even small things are okay. Old age is not the end of the journey. It is the most tender part of life. In this part, we don't need a lot of change. We need understanding. A meaningful life isn't always busy, but it always feels alive. Next, we'll discuss human connection and the sense of closeness that no building or system can replace. Imagine a wooden bench in a park. It's simple, it's not fancy. Yet many people sit there to share stories. The bench doesn't ask who you are. It simply provides a place to be present. In old age, we don't seek beautiful places. We seek welcoming places. Fifth reason, human connection cannot be replaced by systems. Imagine life like an old radio. It may not have many buttons, but when it finds the right wave, its sound is warm. Human connection is like that wave. It's not always strong, but when it's right, it fills a space in the heart. In many places, care is often well done, but care is different from closeness. Closeness is a remembered name, a familiar story time that isn't rushed. Like watering a flower gently, not just pouring water. When we live surrounded by systems, we are safe. But when we live surrounded by relationships, we are warm. Humans need not only caring hands, but also a present heart. Even the best coffee machine can't replace a drink made with care. Imagine an elderly person who sits by the window every afternoon. Not waiting for something big, just waiting for someone to say, "How is your day?" That simple sentence is often more valuable than complete amenities. Inhale. Exhale slowly. Think of one face that makes you feel calm. That is a relationship. Old age isn't about having fewer people around us. Old age is about who is truly close. A good life is one that still has relationships, not just routine. Next, we'll discuss the gentlest life choices in old age. Imagine the evening sun setting slowly. The light is no longer dazzling. Instead, it's warm and soothing. Old age is like that light. Not harsh, not rushed, but meaningful. It's not about rejecting a place or condemning a choice. It's about giving the heart space to choose calmly. Sixth reason, there are still warmer and more meaningful life choices. Imagine life like a small street in a quiet village. Not crowded, not fast, but every step feels familiar. In old age, we don't need many choices, we just need the right choice. Warmer life choices could mean living in your own home with a light companion. Living near a small community, living in a place that gives you a sense of familiarity. It's not about where, but about how it feels. Like an old, well-worn blanket. Not perfect, but just right. The best place is where the heart feels at home. Sometimes an old blanket is more comfortable than a new one. Life requires choices, not just rules. Crowds don't always eliminate loneliness. The meaning of life is more important than routine. Major changes are too hard in old age. Human relationships cannot be replaced by systems. There are still warmer life choices. It's not about rejecting the world, but about nurturing yourself. Inhale slowly. Exhale slowly. Think of a place where you feel at peace. That is your personal answer. Old age is not the end of life. It is the most honest part of the journey. At this age, we don't have to prove anything. We just need to feel alive. If this video brings you joy, let it be a small reminder. You are still valuable. Your story isn't over, and your choices deserve respect. May your days be filled with peace and warmth. Before this video truly ends, allow one simple sentence to touch your heart. It's never too late to experience a peaceful life. You may grow older, your steps may slow, but the right to feel appreciated never runs out. If you've watched this far, you may have a small feeling in your heart. A feeling of wanting to be understood, a feeling of wanting to be accompanied. Even if only through a screen. And that's okay. Life isn't a race. Life is a long journey, which in old age turns into a journey of peace. We've talked about many things. About choices, about meaning, about relationships, about warmth. It all boils down to one simple thing. Every human being wants to feel home. Home isn't always about a place. Home is a feeling of safety, a feeling of acceptance, a feeling of not being alone. If you're sitting alone today, taking a deep breath, and listening to this video, know one important thing. You still matter. Your existence still has value. Your life story still has value. There's no need to prove anything. There's no need to rush. There's no need to compare yourself to anyone. At this age, the most important thing is peace of mind. If there's one small message I want to leave with this video, it's this. Choose a life that makes you feel at peace, not just a life that seems safe. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey. May your days feel lighter, and your nights more peaceful. If this video has warmed your heart, please hit the like button, so this message reaches more hearts. Please share this video with someone who might need some peace. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and activate the notification bell, so you never miss a video that gently brings you joy. And if you'd like, please leave a comment in the comments section. It could be about how you're feeling today, or a simple word like, thank you. We read, we listen. See you soon. Take care. And always remember, you are not alone.